Hello, my friends. I am Noor. I am practicing English speaking on the YouTube channel English Unleashed. The podcast get started. Hi, Tom. Hello, Tom.
Welcome back to English Unleashed.
Welcome back to English Unleashed.
I'm Tom. In
I'm
today's
Tom. I'm Noor. Today
episode, I'm going to talk
I'm
about
going to
another
talk
very
about
useful book
another
called
religious
Peak
book called
Secrets
Peak.
from the New Science of
Secrets from the
Expertise.
New Science of
The authors
Expertise.
are
The
Andres
authors
Erickson
are
and Robert
Anders Erickson and Robert Pugh. Robert Pugh.
Poole.
Pugh.
This book is
This
about
book is about
expertise.
expertise.
What does that mean?
What does it mean?
Expertise means
Expertise
being very,
means
very good
being
at
very,
something.
very good at something. Very good at expertise. Expertise. Expertise.
An expert
An
is not
expert
just
is
someone
not
who
just
knows a
someone who
little.
knows a little.
An expert
An
has
expert
deep
has
skill.
deep skill.
An expert
An
can do
expert
things that look
has the things that
difficult to
look
other
difficult
people.
to other people.
An expert
An
pianist
expert
can play
pianist
music
can play
beautifully.
music
An expert
beautifully.
chess player can see patterns quickly.
Chess player. See patterns quickly. I like
An
that.
expert doctor
An
can
expert
notice
doctor
small
can notice
signs.
small signs.
An expert speaker
An expert
can
speaker
explain
can
ideas
explain
clearly.
ideas
An
clearly.
expert language learner
An
can
expert
understand and
language learner
use the
can
language
understand and use
with
the language with
confidence.
confidence.
The big question of
The
this book
question of
is
this book
simple.
is simple.
How do people
How do
become
people become
experts?
experts?
Many people think
Many people
experts are
think
born
experts are
special.
born
They
special.
think
They
this person
think
has
this
talent.
person has
They think
talent. They
they
think
think this
this
person is gifted.
person
They
is
think this
gifted.
person
They
was
think the
born
person is
with
born with
something I
something
do not
I do
have.
not have.
But this book
But this
explains
book
that
explains
talent
that
is
talent
not the
is
whole
not the
story.
whole story.
Natural ability may
Natural
help at the beginning,
ability can help,
but
may
it
help
is not
at the
enough.
beginning. But it
What
is not.
really matters
What
is the
really
way
matters is the
people
way people
practice.
practice.
This is very good
This is
news.
very good
Why?
news. Why?
Because if
Because
expertise is
if
only
the
talent,
expertise is only
then
talent,
most people
then
cannot
more
do
people
much.
cannot do much.
If you are not
If
born
you are not
talented,
born
you may feel
talented,
hopeless.
you may
You may
feel
say,
hopeless. You
I
may say,
cannot
I
become
cannot
good.
become good.
But if expertise comes
But expertise comes from the right. But if expertise
from the right kind of
the
practice,
right kind of
then
practice,
growth
then
is
growth
possible.
is
You
possible.
can improve.
You can
You can
improve.
become better.
You
You
can
can build
better.
skill
You
step
can
by
build
step.
skill step
The
by
book says
step.
that people do
The book
not
says that
become
people do not
excellent
become
only by
excellent
doing
only by
something for
doing
many
something
years.
for many
This is
years.
important.
This is important.
Many people think
Many
if
people
I do
think if
something
I
for a
do
long
something
time,
for a long
I will
time, I
automatically
will
become
automatically
great.
become great.
But this is not always true.
This is not
Someone may grow
always
the talent,
true. But this is not
20
always
years, but they may not become a professional
become a
driver.
professional driver.
Someone may speak their
Someone
own
may
language
speak their own
every day,
language every
but they
day,
may not
but
become a
they
great
become a
public
great public
speaker.
speaker.
Someone may teach for
Someone may
many
teach
years,
for many
but they
years,
may not
but they may not
automatically become
automatically
an
become
excellent
an
teacher.
excellent teacher.
So
So,
time alone
time
is not
alone
enough.
is not enough.
Practice matters,
Practice
but not
matters.
every
But
kind of
not every
practice
kind of
creates
practice
deep
creates deep
improvement.
improvement.
This is one of the
This is
main
one of the
lessons
main
of the
lessons
book.
of the book.
There is normal
There is
practice
normal
and there is
practice and there
deliberate
is
practice.
deliberate practice.
So I'm writing an essay on.
Deliberate practice means careful practice with a clear
goal.
It means you do not only repeat the same thing again and again. You practice one specific skill. You push yourself a little beyond your comfort zone. You get feedback. You correct mistakes. You repeat again. You keep improving small parts. This is very different from simple repetition. For example, imagine a language learner. They listen to English every day while doing something else. This is useful. It gives exposure. Exposure means contact with the language. But if they want to improve speaking, they also need focused speaking practice. They need to practice answering questions. They need to notice pronunciation. They need to repeat useful sentences. They need feedback. They need to speak, listen, correct, and try again. That is closer to deliberate practice. The book explains that experts do not only practice more, they practice differently. They practice with attention. They practice with a clear purpose. They practice the parts that are difficult. They do not only do what is easy and comfortable. They work on weaknesses. This can feel uncomfortable. Nobody loves feeling weak. Nobody loves seeing mistakes. But mistakes show us what to practice next. A mistake is not the end. A mistake is information. It says, look here, this part needs work. For English learners, this is powerful. If you cannot pronounce a sound, that sound is your practice area. If you cannot answer questions quickly, quick answers are your practice area. If you forget vocabulary when you speak, using vocabulary in sentences is your practice area. If listening is hard, slow listening and repeated listening are your practice area. Do not run away from the difficult part. The difficult part is often the door to improvement. This book also teaches us that the brain can change. When you practice in the right way, your brain builds better connections. Your mind creates better patterns. Your body learns better movements. Your ears become sharper. Your eyes notice more. Your hands become more controlled. Your voice becomes more confident. This is not magic. It is training. A beginner and an expert do not see the same thing. A beginner sees many separate pieces. An expert sees patterns. A beginner musician sees many notes. An expert musician hears meaning in the music. A beginner language learner hears a fast group of sounds. An advanced learner hears words, phrases, rhythm, and intention. A beginner chess
A
player
beginner chess
sees
player
separate
sees
pieces.
several
An
pieces.
expert
An
chess player
expert chess player
sees the
sees the
whole
whole
pattern.
pattern.
Experts have
Experts
strong
have
mental
strong
pictures
mental pictures
inside their
their
minds.
minds.
The book
The
calls
book
these
calls
mental
these mental
representations.
representations.
We will talk more
We will
about this
talk
later.
more about
But
this
for
later.
now,
But
you
for
can think
now,
of
you
a
can
mental
think of a mental
representation as an inner
as an
map,
inner map,
a map
a map
inside your
inside
brain.
your brain.
An expert
An
has a
expert
better
has a
map
better map
because the map
because
is
the
better.
map is
They
better.
understand
They understand
faster.
faster.
They decide
They
faster.
decide faster.
They perform
They
better.
perform better.
But this map
But
is
this
not
map is
born
not
perfect.
born perfect.
It is built
It is
through
built
practice.
through practice.
This means your
This
English
means
map
your English
can
map
become better.
can become
At
better.
first,
At
English may
first,
feel like
English
a
may
big
feel like a
forest.
big
You do
forest.
not know where
You
to
do
go.
not
You
know where
hear
to
words,
go.
but
You
they
hear words,
disappear
but
quickly.
they disappear
You know
quickly.
grammar,
You know
but
grammar,
speaking is
but
slow.
speaking is slow.
But with
But
repeated
with
practice,
repeated
your
practice,
map
your map
becomes
becomes
clearer.
clear.
You recognize
You
sentence
recognize
patterns.
into
You
patterns. You
understand common
understand common
phrases.
phrases.
You hear
You hear
pronunciation more
pronunciation
easily.
more
You
easily.
know how to
You know how
begin
to
and
begin
answer.
and
You
answer.
know how
You
to
know how
continue.
to
This
continue.
is
This
expertise
is
growing.
expertise growing.
So the first
So the
message of
first
this
message of
episode
this
is
episode
simple.
is simple.
People become
People
really good
become really
through
good
the right
through
kind
the
of
right
practice.
kind of
Not only
practice.
talent,
Not
not
only
only
talent,
time,
not
not
only
only
time, not
motivation,
only
the
motivation,
right
the
practice.
right
If
practice.
you want to improve
If you want to
English,
improve
do not
English,
only
do
ask,
not only
how
ask,
long did
how
I study?
long did I
Ask,
study?
how did
Ask,
I
how
practice?
did I
Did
practice?
I focus?
Did I
Did I
focus?
repeat?
Did I
Did I
repeat?
correct?
Did I
Did I
correct?
get feedback?
Did I get
Did I
feedback?
practice the
Did
part
I
that is
see
difficult?
to the part of
Did
difficult?
I return
Did I
again
return
tomorrow?
again tomorrow?
These questions, my
This
friends,
question, my
matter.
friends,
They
matter.
are
They
important.
are important.
The book gives
The
us
book gives
hope,
us
but
hope, but
also
also
responsibility.
responsibility.
Hope
Hope
because we can
because we can
improve.
improve.
Responsibility because
Responsibility
improvement
because
needs
improvement
real
needs
practice.
real practice.
We cannot
We
only
cannot
dream.
only
We
dream.
cannot
We
only
cannot
watch
only watch
videos. We
videos.
cannot
We
only
cannot
say,
only say,
one day
one
I
day
will be
I
good.
will be good.
We must
We must
practice in a
practice
better
in
way.
a better way.
The good news is
The
that
good news is
practice
that
can be
practice can be
small. You do
small.
not need to
You do not
change
need to change
everything in one
everything
day.
in one day.
Start with
Start with
one
one
skill,
skill,
one
one
sentence,
sentence,
one
one
sound,
sound,
one answer,
one answer,
one
one
short
short
conversation.
conversation.
Practice it carefully.
Practice it
Repeat
carefully.
it.
Repeat it.
Improve it.
Improve it.
Expertise
Expertise
is
is
not
not
one
one
big
big
jump.
jump.
Remember that.
Remember that.
Expertise
Expertise
is
is
not
not
one big
one
jump.
big jump.
Expertise
Expertise
is many
is
small
many small
improvements
improvements
repeated
repeated
over
over
time.
time.
Okay,
Okay,
now let's talk
now
more
let's
about
talk more about
practice.
practice.
Many people
Many
believe
people
practice
believe
means
practice
doing the
means
same
doing the
thing
same
again and
thing
again.
again and
And
again.
yes,
And yes,
repetition is
repetition is
important.
important.
Repetition helps the
Repetition
brain.
helps the brain.
Repetition
Repetition
makes
makes
things
things
familiar.
familiar.
Repetition helps your
Repetition
body
helps
and
your
mouth
body and
learn.
mouth learn.
But the book
But the
Peak
book
explains that
explains that
repetition alone
repetition
is not
alone is not
enough.
enough.
If you repeat
If you
something in
repeat
the wrong
something in
way,
the wrong
you may
way,
only
you may
become
only
better
become
at
better
doing it
doing
wrong.
wrong.
If you repeat a
If you repeat
pronunciation mistake
pronunciation
many
mistake
times,
many
the mistake
times, the
becomes
mess
stronger.
becomes stronger.
If you repeat
If you repeat
unclear
unclear
speaking
speaking
habits, they
habits,
become
they
normal.
become normal.
If you always
If you
practice
always
easy
practice easy
things,
things,
you may
you may
stay
stay
at the same
at the
level.
same level.
So the
So
question
the
is not
question is
only
not
do
only
I
do
practice?
I practice?
The better
The
question
better
is
question
what
is
kind of
what kind of
practice am I doing?
practice am I doing?
The book explains
The book
different
explains
kinds
different
of
kind of
practice.
practice.
The first kind
The
is
first kind,
simple
simple
practice.
practice.
You do something
You do
again
something
and again.
again and again.
For example,
For
you
example,
play a song
you play
many
a song
times.
many
You
times.
read a
You
text
read a
many
text many
times.
times.
You listen to
You
English
listen to
many
English
times.
many
This
times.
can help,
This can
especially
help,
at the
especially
beginning.
at the
But
beginning.
after some
But
time,
after some
simple
time,
practice
simple
may
practice
not be
may not
enough.
be enough.
The second
The
kind
second
is
kind is
purposeful practice.
purposeful practice.
Purposeful means it
Purposeful
has a
means
clear
it has a
purpose.
clear
You know
purpose.
exactly
You know
what you
exactly
want to
what you
improve.
want to improve.
You are not
You
just
are not
doing
just
the
doing
activity.
the
You
activity.
are
You
working
are
on one
working
part
on
of
one
the
part of
activity.
the activity.
For example,
For
if
example,
you are learning
if you are
English,
learning
for
English,
example,
for
if you
example,
are
if
learning
you are
English,
learning
you
English,
say,
you
I
say,
will
I
practice
will practice
speaking.
speaking.
That is general.
That
It
is
is not
general.
very
It is not very
specific.
specific.
But if you say,
But if
I
you
will
say,
practice
I will
answering
practice answering
questions in the
question
past
in the
tense,
past tense,
that is
that
more
is more
specific.
specific.
Have you
If you say,
If you
I
say,
will
I
practice
will
a
practice a
specific
specific
sound in words
sound
like
in words like
thank,
thank,
three, and
and
thanks,
thanks,
that is
that is
specific.
specific.
If you say,
If you
I
say,
will
I will
practice speaking
practice
for
speaking
1
for
minute
1 minute
without
without
stopping,
stopping,
that is
that is
specific.
specific.
If you say,
If you
I
say,
will
I will
practice using
practice
5
using
new
5 new
phrases in
phrases in
sentences,
sentences,
that is
that is
specific
specific
too.
too.
Specific practice
Specific
is
practice
stronger
is
because
stronger
your
because your
attention is
attention
clear.
is clear.
Attention is very
Attention is very
important.
important.
If your mind
If
is
your
not
mind is
present,
not present,
your practice
your
becomes
practice
weaker.
becomes weaker.
You may spend
You may
1 hour
spend
with
1
English,
hour with
but if your
English.
attention
If
is
your
not there,
attention is
the
not
result
there, the
may be
result
small.
may be
You
small.
may spend
You may
15
spend
minutes
15
with
minutes
deep
with
attention,
deep
and
attention,
the
and the
result
result
may be
may
better.
be better.
So we
So,
need
we need
focused
focused
practice.
practice.
Focused practice
Focused
means
practice
you
means
are
you are
awake. You
awake.
listen
You
carefully.
listen
You
carefully.
notice
You
mistakes.
notice
You
mistakes.
try
You
again.
try again.
You compare
You
your speech
compare
with
your
a model.
speech with a
You
model.
ask,
You
what can I
ask, what
improve?
can I improve?
You do not
You do
practice
not
like a
practice
machine.
like a
You
machine.
practice
You
like
practice
a
like
learner.
a learner.
The book also
The
says
book
that
also
good
said that
practice
good
needs
practice needs
feedback.
feedback.
Feedback means
Feedback means
information about
information
your
about your
performance. It
performance.
tells you what is
It tells you
working
what is
and what is
working
not
and what
working.
is not working.
Without feedback,
Without
it is
feedback,
hard to
this
improve
is hard
because
to improve
you may
because
not
you
see
may
your
not see your
mistakes.
mistakes.
A piano student
A
needs
piano
a teacher to
student is a
say,
teacher
your
to say,
rhythm is
your
not
rhythm is
steady.
not
A
steady.
tennis player
A
needs
tennis
a
player
coach to
needs a
say,
coach to
your
say,
movement
your
is
movement
late.
is late.
An English
An
learner
English
may need
learner
a
may need
teacher,
a
a
teacher,
recording,
a
a native
recording, a
speaker,
native
or a
speaker,
careful
or a careful
comparison to
comparison
notice
to
problems.
notice
But
progress.
feedback does
But
not
feedback
always need
does
to
not
come
always
from
need to come
another
from
person.
another person.
Sometimes you
Sometimes you can
can give
give
yourself
yourself
feedback.
feedback.
For example,
For example,
record your voice.
record your voice.
Listen again.
Listen
Ask
again.
yourself,
Ask
was my
yourself,
pronunciation clear?
was I
Did I
making
pause
pronunciation
too
clear?
much?
Did I pause too
Did I
much?
use the right
Did I use
words?
the right
Did my
words?
sentence
Did my
sound
sentence
natural?
sound natural?
Then try again.
Then try again.
This is very useful
This is
for
very
English
useful
learners.
for English
Many
learners.
learners
Many
never
learners
listen
never
to their
listen
own
their own
voice.
voice.
They speak,
They
feel
speak,
embarrassed, and
feel
stop.
embarrassed, and stop.
But if you listen
But if you
carefully,
listen
you can
carefully, you
improve.
can
Your
improve.
recording
Your
is not
recording
there
is
to
not
shame
there
you.
to shame
It
you.
is there
It
to
is
help you.
there to help you.
Feedback is
Feedback is
information,
information,
not
not
punishment.
punishment.
Now, let's repeat
Now,
that.
let's repeat that.
Feedback is
Feedback
information,
is
not
information,
punishment.
not punishment.
Another part of
Another part
purposeful
of
practice is pushing
practice is
yourself a
pushing
little
yourself a little
beyond your comfort
beyond the
zone.
comfort zone.
Your comfort
The
zone
comfort
is the
zone
area
is the
where
area
things feel
where
easy and
things feel
safe.
easy and safe.
If you stay
If
only
you stay only
you may not
there,
grow
you may not
much.
grow much.
But if you go too
But if you
far,
go too
you may
far, you
feel
may feel
lost and
lost and
frustrated. You
frustrated.
may feel
You may feel
disappointed.
disappointed.
The best
The
practice is
best
a little
practice is a
difficult,
little
but not
difficult, but
impossible.
not impossible.
For English,
For
this
English,
means
this
choosing
means
material
choosing
that is
material
understandable,
is
but
understandable,
still has something
still
new.
has something new.
If a podcast
If
is
the
too
podcast is too
easy,
easy,
you may
you
enjoy
may
it,
enjoy
but
it,
you may
but
not
you may
grow
not
much.
grow
If it
much.
is too
If it's
hard,
too hard,
you may
you
feel
may feel
lost.
lost.
The best level
The
is where
best
you
about it
understand
when
most
you
of it,
understand
but
most of
still
it,
meet
but
new
still meet
phrases,
new
new
phrases,
sounds,
new
or new
sounds, or
sentence
new
patterns.
sentence patterns.
This is why
This is
A2
why
and B1
A2 and
learners
B1
need
learners
clear,
need clear,
slow,
slow,
meaningful
meaningful
input. Not
input.
baby English,
Not
not
baby English,
extremely
not
difficult
extremely
English,
difficult English.
just
Just
rich,
rich,
comprehensible English
comprehensible
with
English
useful
with just
repetition.
for repetition.
When practice
When
is too
practice is
easy,
too
you
easy,
become
you
comfortable.
become
When
comfortable.
practice is
When
too
practice
hard,
is too
you
hard,
become
you
discouraged.
become discouraged.
When practice is
When
just a
practice
little
is just a
difficult,
little difficult,
you grow.
you grow.
The book also
The book
explains that
also
improvement
explains that
often needs
improvement often
leaving
is leaving
automatic mode. Automatic mode means
Automatic
doing
mode
things
means doing
without
things
thinking.
without thinking.
Once you can do
Once
something
you
well
can do
enough,
something well
your
enough,
brain wants
your
to
brain
save
wants to
energy.
save
It makes
energy.
the action
It makes the
automatic.
action automatic.
This is useful
This
for
is
daily
useful for
life, but
daily life,
it can
but
stop
it can stop
improvement.
improvement.
It can stop
You can
learning.
stop learning.
For example,
For
after you
example,
can have
after you can
simple
have
English
simple English
conversations, you may
conversations,
stop
you may
improving
stop
because you
improving
use the
because you
same
use the same
sentences
sentences
again and again.
again and again.
You say the
You
same
say the
basic
same
things.
basic
You
things.
avoid
You avoid
difficult
difficult
grammar.
grammar.
You avoid new
You avoid
vocabulary.
the
You
vocabulary.
stay
You
comfortable.
stay
You
comfortable.
can communicate,
You can
but
communicate,
you do
but
not
you do
move.
not move.
To improve,
To improve,
you must return to focused
focused
practice.
practice.
Choose one weak
Choose one
area.
weak
Maybe
area.
pronunciation,
Maybe
maybe
pronunciation,
storytelling,
maybe
maybe
storytelling,
answering
maybe
questions,
answering
maybe
questions,
using
maybe
past
using
tense,
past
maybe
tense,
using
maybe
more
using
natural
more
phrases.
natural phrases.
Then practice
Then
that area
practice that
deliberately.
area deliberately.
This is how you break a
This is how
plateau.
you break a plateau. 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 Expertise. Expertise.
A plateau is a
A
time when
plateau
you stop
is a time
improving.
when you stop.
You are practicing,
You are
but your
practicing.
level feels
Your
the same.
level feels the
This
same.
happens to
This
many
happens to
learners.
many learners.
It can feel
It can
frustrating,
feel frustrating.
but a plateau
But a
is
plateau
not the
is
end.
not the end.
It is a sign that
This is
your
a sign
old
that your
practice
old
method
practice
may
method
not be
may
enough
not
anymore.
be enough
You need a
anymore.
new kind of
You need a new
practice,
kind of
more
practice.
focused,
More
more
focused, more
specific,
specific,
more feedback,
more feedback,
and more
and
challenge.
more challenge.
For example,
For example,
if your listening is
if your
stuck,
listening is
do not only
stuck,
listen to
do
more
not
difficult
only listen to
videos.
more difficult
Try
videos.
repeated
Try
listening.
repeated
Listen to
listening.
the same short
Listen to the
part
same
3
short part
times.
3
First,
times.
understand the
First,
main
understand the
idea.
main idea.
Second,
Second,
notice
notice
phrases.
phrases.
Third, shadow the
Shadow the
sentences.
sentences.
This is more
This is
active.
more active.
If your speaking is
Your
stuck,
speaking is
do not
stuck.
only wait
Do
for
not only wait
conversation.
for conversation.
Practice answers
Practice
alone.
answer alone.
Use common
Use
questions.
common
Record
questions.
yourself.
Record
Improve
yourself.
one answer.
Improve one
Speak
answer.
again.
Speak again.
If your
If your
vocabulary is
vocabulary is
stuck, do
stuck,
not only
do not
memorize
only
lists.
memorize lists.
Learn words in
Learn words in
sentences.
sentences.
Use each word
Use
in your
each
own
word in your
example.
own example.
Review it
Review it
later.
later.
Say it
Say it
aloud.
aloud.
This is
This
purposeful
is
practice.
purposeful
So
practice.
the
So
lesson
the
of this
lesson
part
of
of the
this
book
part of
is
the book is
simple.
simple.
Practice
Practice
is not
is not
just
just
repetition.
repetition.
Good practice
Good
has a
practice
clear
has a
purpose.
clear
It
purpose.
has
It has
focus. It
focus.
has
It
feedback.
has feedback.
It pushes you a
It
little
pushes you
beyond
a little
comfort.
beyond comfort.
It works on
It works
specific
on specific
weaknesses.
weaknesses.
Do not only
Do
practice
not
more,
only practice more,
practice better.
practice better.
This is one
This
of the
is
biggest
one of the
lessons
biggest lessons
from P.
from Pete.
All right,
All
now we
right,
come to
now
one
we
of the
come
most
to one of the
important
most
ideas
important
in the book.
ideas in the book.
Deliberate
Deliberate
practice.
practice.
What is
What is
deliberate
deliberate
practice?
practice?
Deliberate practice
Deliberate
is the
practice is
special
the
kind of
specific kind
practice
of practice
that helps
that
people
helps
become
people become
experts.
experts.
It is not
It
casual
is not
practice.
casual
It is
practice.
not just
This is
doing
not
something for
doing
fun.
something for
It is
fun.
not just
This is not
repeating what you
repeating
already know.
what you already know.
Deliberate practice
Deliberate
is
practice
careful,
is careful,
focused,
focused,
and
and
difficult in the
difficult
right
in
way.
the right way.
The word
The
deliberate
word
means
deliberate means
intentional.
intentional.
Intentional means
Intentional
you
means
know
you
what you
know
are
what
doing
you're
and
doing and
why.
why.
You have
You
a clear
have a
purpose.
clear
You're
purpose.
not just
You're
passing
not
time.
just passing
You are
time.
training.
You are training.
In deliberate
In
practice,
deliberate
you
practice,
choose
you
a
should
specific skill. You
skill.
try to improve it.
You try
You
to improve
get
it.
feedback.
You get
You
feedback.
correct
You
your
correct
mistakes.
your
You
mistakes.
repeat.
You
You
repeat.
continue
You
until
continue
the skill
until the
becomes
skill
better.
becomes better.
This kind of
This
practice is
kind of
often
practice is
not
often
easy.
not
It
easy.
can be
It
tiring.
can be
It needs
tiring.
attention.
It needs
It may not
attention.
feel
And it's not
relaxing,
fair relaxing.
but it works
But it
because
works
it forces
because
the
it
brain
forces
and
the
body
brain
to
and body
adapt.
to adapt.
To adapt
To
means to
adapt means
change,
to
to
change,
become
to
better
become
for a
better
situation.
for a
For
situation.
example,
For
imagine a
example,
piano student.
imagine a
They did not
piano
only
student.
play a
They
whole
do not
song
only
from
play a
beginning
whole
to the
song from
end.
beginning to the end.
They choose
They
one
choose one
difficult
difficult
part,
part.
maybe only
Maybe
3
only
seconds
3
of
seconds of
music.
music.
They play it
They play
slowly.
it slowly.
They listen. They
They listen.
correct the
They
movement.
correct the
They
movement.
play it
They
again.
play it
They
again.
get feedback
They get
from a
feedback
teacher.
from a teacher.
They repeat
They
until the
repeat
difficult
till the
part
difficult part
becomes better.
becomes better.
This may not
This
look
may not
exciting,
look
but
exciting,
it
but
creates
it
skill.
creates skill.
Now imagine an
Now
English
imagine
learner.
an English
They do
learner.
not only
They do
watch a
not only
long
watch a
movie and
long
hope
movie
to
and hope
improve.
to improve.
They choose
They
one
choose
useful
one
dialogue.
useful
They
dialogue.
listen to it.
They listen
They
to it.
repeat the
They
sentences.
repeat its
They
sentences.
notice
They notice
pronunciation. They
pronunciation.
practice
They
the
practice
rhythm.
the
They
rhythm.
record their
They
voice.
record the
They
voice.
compare.
They
And
compare
they
and
repeat
they
again.
repeat again.
This is closer
This
to
is closer
deliberate
to the
practice.
practice.
So, a big lesson
So
from the
a
book
big
is that
lesson from the book
experts
is that
practice
experts
things they
practice things
cannot
they
do
cannot
well yet.
do well
They
yet.
do not spend
They did
all
not
their
spend
time
all the
showing what
time
they
showing
can
what they
already
can
do.
already do.
They work on
They
the
work
edge
on
of
the
their
edge of
ability.
their
The
ability.
edge of your
The edge
ability
of
means
your
the
ability
place
means the
where you can
place where you
almost
can
do something,
almost do
but not
something,
easily
but
yet.
not easy
This
yet.
place is
This
important.
place is
It
important.
is where growth
This is where
happens.
growth
If something
happens.
is
If
too
something
easy,
is too
you are
easy,
not
you are
pushed.
not
If something
pushed.
is too
If
hard,
something
you
too
are
hard, you
lost.
are
But if
lost.
something is
But
just
if something
beyond
is
your
just
current
beyond
level,
your current
your
level,
brain
your
must grow.
brain must grow.
For English learners,
For
this means
English
you need
learners,
practice
means you
that
need
is a
practice that
little
is a little
challenging. If you
challenging.
can speak for
You
30
can stand
seconds,
for 30
try
seconds,
45
try
seconds.
45 seconds.
If you can
If you
answer
can
simple
answer a
questions,
simple question,
try
try
giving a
giving
reason.
a reason.
If you can
If
use
you can
present
choose
tense,
present tense,
practice
practice
past tense.
past tense.
If you can understand
If you
slow
can understand
English,
slow English,
try
try
natural but
natural
clear
but
English.
clear English.
Small challenge,
Small
not
challenge,
huge
not
challenge.
huge challenge.
Another important
Another
part of
important
deliberate
part of
practice is
deliberate
having a
practice
clear
having a
model.
clear model.
A model is an
A model
example
is
of
an
good
example of good
performance.
performance.
If you want to improve
If you want to
pronunciation,
improve
you need
pronunciation,
to hear
you
good
need to hear good
pronunciation. If you
pronunciation.
want to
If
improve
you want to
writing,
improve
you need
writing,
to read
you need to
good
read
writing.
good writing.
If you want to
If you
improve
want to
speaking,
improve
you need
speaking, you
examples
need
of
examples of
clear
clear
speaking.
speaking.
Without a model,
Without a
you may
model,
not
you
know
may
what
not
you
know
are aiming
what you
for.
are
In
aiming
English
for.
Unleashed,
And
the
English
podcast
Unleashed, the
can become a
podcast can
model.
become model.
You hear
You
clear
hear clear
sentences. You
sentences.
hear
You
repeated
hear repeated
phrases. You hear
phrases. You
simple
hear simple
structure.
structure.
You hear
You
how
hear
ideas
how
connect.
ideas
Then
connect.
you
Then
can
you
copy.
can copy.
Copying is not bad
Copying
at the
is not
beginning.
bad at the
Copying
beginning.
helps your brain
Copying
learn
helps your brain
patterns.
learn patterns.
Deliberate practice
Deliberate
also
practice
needs
stimulates
feedback from
feedback
someone who
from
knows the
someone
skill.
who knows the
A
skill.
teacher or
A
coach
teacher or
can see
coach can
problems
see
quickly.
problems quickly.
This is why
This is
teachers
why
are
teachers
important.
are important.
A good teacher
A good
does not
teacher
only
does
say,
not only
good
say
job.
good job.
A good
A
teacher
good
shows
teacher
you the
shows you
next
the
step.
next step.
They say,
They
this
say,
is the weak
this is the
part.
weak part.
Try this method.
Try this
Slow
method.
down.
Slow
Repeat
down.
this.
Repeat
Focus
this.
on this
Focus
sound.
on the
Use
sound.
this phrase
Use this
instead.
phrase instead.
Feedback can feel
Feedback can
uncomfortable,
feel
but it
uncomfortable,
saves
but it
time.
saves time.
Without feedback,
Without
you
feedback,
may
you
practice
may
the wrong
practice
thing
the
for
wrong
months.
things for
With
months.
feedback, you
With
can
feedback,
correct the
you
problem
can correct
earlier.
the
For
problem
English,
earlier. For
feedback can come
English,
from a
feedback
teacher,
can from a
an app,
teacher,
a
an app,
language
a
partner, or
language partner,
even your
or
own
even your
recording.
own recording.
But remember,
But remember,
feedback must
feedback
lead
must
to
lead to
action.
action.
If someone
If
corrects you,
someone
do
corrects
not
you,
only
do
say,
not only say,
okay.
okay.
Practice the
Practice
correction.
the
Repeat
correction.
it. Use it.
Use
Make
it.
it part
Make
of
it
your
part of your
speech.
speech.
Deliberate practice is
Deliberate
not only
practice is
knowing
not
your
only
mistake,
knowing your
it is
mistake. It
fixing your
is
mistake
fixing your
through
mistake
repetition.
through
This
repetition.
is important.
This is important.
Another point from the
Another
book
point
is
from
that
the book
deliberate
is that
practice
deliberate
can
practice
feel
can
mentally
feel
demanding.
mentally demanding.
Mentally demanding
Mentally
means
demanding
it uses
means
a
it
lot
uses a
of
lot
brain
of
energy.
brain energy.
Experts do not
Experts do
practice
not
with deep
practice with
focus
deep
for endless
focus for
hours.
endless
They need
hours.
rest
They
too,
need rest too,
because real
because
practice
real
takes
practice
attention.
takes attention.
So do not think
So
you
do
must
not think
practice
you must
English with
practice
deep
English
focus
with
for
deep
5
focus for
hours
5
every
hours
day.
every day.
That may be too
That
much.
means too
A
much.
short,
A short
focused session
focus session
can be powerful.
can be powerful.
For example,
For
15
example,
minutes of
15
real
minutes of
shadowing
real
with
shadowing
attention and
with
repetition
attention
can
and
be useful.
repetition can be
10
useful.
minutes of focused
10 minutes of
pronunciation
focused
practice can
pronunciation
help.
practice can
20
help.
minutes of careful
20 minutes
listening
of
can
careful
train your
listening
ear.
can train your ear.
Quality matters.
Quality
This does
matters.
not mean
This
long
does not
exposure
mean
is
long
useless.
exposure is
Listening
useless.
for pleasure is
Listening for
also
pleasure
helpful.
is also
Watching
helpful.
videos,
Watching
hearing
video,
podcasts,
hearing the
reading
podcast,
stories,
reading
these
story,
all give
these are
language
give
input.
language
But when
input.
you want to
But when
improve
you
a
want to
specific
improve a
skill,
specific
use
skill,
deliberate
use
practice.
deliberate
For
practice.
example, use
For
easy
example,
listening for
use
general
easy
growth.
listening for general
Use
growth.
deliberate
Use
practice for
deliberate practice
specific
for
improvement.
specific improvement.
Both are
Both
useful.
are useful.
They do
They
different
do
jobs.
different jobs.
The book also
The book
warns us
also
that
warns us
deliberate practice
deliberate
is not
practice
always
is
fun
not
in the
always
normal
fun
way.
in normal
It
way.
may not feel
It
like
may not feel like
entertainment,
entertainment,
but it can
but it
become
can become
satisfying.
satisfying.
Satisfying means
Satisfying
it
means
gives a
it
deep,
gives a
good
deep,
feeling.
good
You
feeling.
feel,
You
I'm
feel,
improving.
I am
I
improving.
solved the
I
problem.
solved the
This part
problem.
is better than
This part is
yesterday.
better
That
than yesterday.
feeling is powerful.
That feeling is
For
powerful.
example,
For
when you
example,
finally pronounce
when
a
you
word more
finally pronounce a
clearly, you
word
feel
more
proud.
clearly, you
When you
feel
answer a
proud.
question more
When
smoothly,
you
you
answer
feel
question more smoothly,
progress.
you feel
When you understand
progress.
a sentence
When you
that was
understand the sentence
difficult before,
difficult before,
you feel
you
happy.
feel
This
happy.
is the joy of
This is the
improvement.
joy of
So,
improvement.
the message of
So
this
the
part of
message
the
of
book
the
is
part of the
this:
book is
deliberate practice
deliberate practice
is
is focused,
specific,
specific,
challenging,
challenging,
and connected
and
to feedback.
connected to
It is the practice that builds real skill. It is not always easy, but it works. If you want to become better at English, choose one small area. Practice it carefully. Get feedback. Repeat. Improve. Then choose the next area. This is how skill grows.
Your guests are.
This is how skill grows. This is how skill grows. I like it. All right. The mental representation.
Idea from the book. Mental representation. This phrase may sound difficult, but the idea is very simple. A mental representation is like a picture or map inside your mind. It helps you understand something. It helps you know what to do. It helps you see patterns. Experts have better mental representations than beginners. A beginner sees separate details. An expert sees the whole picture. A beginner often feels lost. An expert knows what matters. A beginner may need to think about every small step. An expert can understand quickly because their inner map is strong. Let's use a simple example. Imagine a chessboard. A beginner sees many pieces. They may think, this piece is here. That piece is there. But an expert chess player sees patterns. They see dangers. They see possibilities. They see plans. They understand the position quickly because they have seen many similar patterns before. Now think about English listening. A beginner hears a stream of sounds. It may feel too fast. They hear something like noise, but a stronger learner hears chunks. A chunk is a group of words that often go together. For example, I don't think so. Let me think. I'm not sure. That makes sense. A beginner may hear separate words, but an experienced learner hears these as whole phrases. That is a better mental representation. The more useful patterns you have in your mind, the easier English becomes. This is why learning phrases is so powerful. Do not only learn single words. Learn words inside sentences. Learn chunks. Learn common structures. These become part of your inner map. For example, instead of learning only the word improve, I want to improve my English. My listening has improved a lot. This habit helps me improve. Now the word is connected to real use. Your mind knows where it belongs. Mental representations also help with speaking. If you have no structure in your mind, speaking feels hard. You think, what should I say first? What should I say next? But if you know simple structures, your mind has a map. The book explains that deliberate practice builds and improves maps. As your mental map becomes better, your performance becomes better. And as your performance improves, your mental map becomes even stronger. They grow together. Practice builds the map. The map guides practice. This is a beautiful cycle. For English learners, this means every useful sentence you learn can improve your map. Every time you listen carefully, you improve your map. Every time you compare your pronunciation with a model, you improve your map. Every time you speak and correct yourself, you improve your map. Your brain is not
Your
empty.
brain is
It
not
is
empty.
building a
It is the
system.
building a
At first,
system.
the system
At
is
first, the
simple.
system is simple.
Later,
Later, it
rich.
becomes rich.
This is why
This is why
matters so
repetition
much.
matters so
You need
much.
to meet
You
patterns
need to meet
many
patterns
times.
many times.
One time
One
is not
time
enough.
is not enough.
If you hear a phrase
You hear a
once,
phrase
you may
once.
forget it.
You may
If
forget
you
it.
hear it 10
If
times,
you hear it
it
10
becomes
times, you
familiar.
become familiar.
If you use it in
If you
your own
use it in your
speech,
own speech,
it becomes
it
stronger.
becomes
If
strong.
you hear it in
If you hear
different
it in different
situations, it
situations,
becomes
it
part of your map.
becomes part of it.
All
Right?
right, now
All
let's
right.
talk about talent.
Let's talk about
Talent
talent.
is one of the most
Talent is one
common
of the more
ideas
common
people talk
ideas
about
people talk
when they
about.
talk about
When they talk about
success.
success,
They say,
they
she is
say,
talented.
she is
She has a
talented.
gift.
She has a
That
gift.
person was
That
born
person
for
was
this.
born for this.
Sometimes this is
Sometimes
true
this
in
is
a
true
small
in
way.
a small way.
People are
People
different.
are
Some
different.
people may
Some
start
people may
faster.
start faster.
Some people
Some
may have a
people may
good
have a
ear for
good
music.
ear for
Some
music.
people may have
Some
a
people
strong
may have
memory.
a strong
Some
memory.
people may
Some
learn
people
movement
learn
quickly.
movement quickly.
But the book
But the
explains
book
that
explains
talent
that
is
talent is
often
often
misunderstood.
misunderstood.
We often see the
We often
final
see the
result,
final
but
result,
we do not see
but
the
we do not
years
see
of
the years
practice
of
behind
practice
it.
behind it.
We see a great
We see a
musician
great
on stage,
musician on
but we do
stage,
not see
but
the
we do not
slow
see the
practice.
slow
We
practice.
see a fluent
We see a
speaker,
fluent
but we do
speaker,
not
but
see
we
the
do not
hours of
see
listening and
hours
speaking.
listening, speaking.
We see an
We see an
athlete win,
athlete win,
but we do
but
not
we do
see
not
the
see the
training.
training.
We see a
We
successful
see a
creator,
successful
but we do
creator,
not
but we
see
do
the
not see the
failed
failed
attempts.
attempts.
When we only see the result,
When we only
we
see the
say
result, we
talent,
say
but the
talent.
real
But
story
the real
is
story
usually much
is
longer.
usually much
This is
longer.
important
This
because
is
the
important
idea of
because the
talent can
idea of
become
talent can
dangerous.
become
If you
dangerous.
believe
If you
everything is
believe
talent,
everything is
you may
talent,
stop
you
trying.
may
You may
stop
say,
trying.
I'm
You may
not
say,
talented
I'm not
at English.
talented at
I'm not
English.
good at
I'm
speaking.
not good at
I do
speaking.
not have a
I do
language brain.
not have a language
These
brain.
sentences
These
can become
sentences can
walls.
become
They
walls.
stop you before
They
you
stop
begin.
you before you
But if you
begin.
believe
But if you
skill can
believe
be
skill
built,
can be
you
built,
act differently.
you act
You say,
differently. You
I'm
say,
not good yet.
I'm not good
This
yet.
word yet
This word
is
yet
very
is
powerful.
very
I'm
powerful.
not fluent
I'm
yet.
not fluent yet.
I cannot
I
understand
cannot
fast
understand
English
fast
yet.
English
I
yet.
cannot speak
I cannot
confidently
speak
yet.
confidently
I
yet.
do not know enough
Do not know enough
vocabulary yet.
vocabulary yet.
Yet means the
Just
story
means the
is
story
not
is
finished.
not finished.
The book also
The book
discusses the
also
famous idea
discusses the
of
famous idea of
10,000 hours.
10,000
Many
hours.
people heard
Many
that you
people
need
heard that you
10,000
need
hours to
10,000
become
hours to
an expert.
become an expert.
But the book
But the
explains
book
that the number
explained that
alone
the
is
number
not the
alone
main
is not
point.
the main
It is
point.
not
It
simply
is
about
not simply
counting
about
hours.
counting hours.
10,000 hours of
10,000 hour
weak
week
practice
practice
will not
do
create the
not
same
create the
result
same
as many
result
hours
as
of
many hours of
deliberate
deliberate
practice.
practice.
The quality of
The
practice
quality
matters.
of practice
Hours matter,
matters.
yes.
Hours matter, yes.
Time matters.
Time
You cannot
matters.
become
You
an
cannot become
expert
an
in one
expert
day.
in one day.
But the way you
But
use
the
the
way you
hours
use them, the
matters
hours matters even more.
Are you
Are you
focused?
focused?
Are you
Are
getting
you
feedback?
getting feedback?
Are you
Are
improving
you improving
weaknesses?
weaknesses?
Are you pushing
Are
your
you
ability?
pushing your ability?
Are you building
Are you
better
building better
mental
mental
maps?
maps?
This is the real
This is the
question.
real question.
For English learners,
For
this
English
means
learner,
that
this
studying
means
for
that
many
studying
years
for many
does not
years
always create
does not always
fluency.
create
Many
fluency.
people
Many
study
people
English at
study
school for
English at
years,
school for
but they
years,
still
but they
cannot
still
speak
cannot
comfortably.
speak comfortably.
Why?
Why?
Maybe because They did not
Maybe
get
because
enough
they did not
speaking
get enough
practice.
speaking
Maybe
practice.
they memorized
Maybe they
grammar but
memorized
did not
grammar,
use the
but did not
language.
use the
Maybe
language.
they did
Maybe
not
they
get
did
enough
not get
listening
enough
input.
listening
Maybe
input.
they were
Maybe
afraid
they
of
were
mistakes.
afraid of
Maybe
mistakes.
their practice
Maybe the
was
practice
not
was not
deliberate.
deliberate.
This does not mean
This
those
does not
years
mean
were
those
useless.
years were
No,
useless.
they may have
No,
built
they
some
may have built
knowledge,
some
but to
knowledge.
become a strong
To
speaker,
become a
you
strong
need the
speaker,
right
you need the
kind
right
of
kind of
practice.
practice.
You need listening.
You need
You need
listening. You
speaking.
need
You need
speaking. You
repetition.
need
You need
repetition.
feedback.
You need
You
feedback.
need
You
vocabulary in
need
context.
vocabulary
You
in
need
context.
useful
You need
phrases.
useful
You need
phrases.
real
You need
communication.
real communication.
Another key idea in
Another
the book
key idea
is
in the book is
effort.
effort.
Effort means
Effort
trying
means
with
trying
energy
with
and
energy
attention.
and attention.
But effort
But
must be
effort must
smart.
be smart.
Hard work is
Hard
important,
work is
yes,
important,
but
yes.
hard work
But
without
hard work
direction
without
can
direction
waste
can
time.
waste time.
If you work
If you
very
work very
hard on
hard
the wrong
on the
thing,
wrong
you may
thing,
not get the
you may not
result
get
you
the
want.
result you want.
For example,
For example,
if your goal
if your
is
goal is
speaking,
speaking,
but you only do
but you only
grammar
do grammar
exercises
exercises
silently, your
silently,
speaking may
your
not improve
speaking may
enough.
not improve enough.
Grammar helps, but
Grammar helps,
speaking
but
needs
speaking
speaking.
needs speaking.
So match
So
your
match
practice
your
to your
practice to
purpose.
your purpose.
This is very simple,
This is
but
very simple,
many
but
learners
many
forget
learners
it.
forget it.
If you want to
If
speak,
you want to
speak.
speak.
If you want to
If
listen
you want to
better,
listen better, listen.
If you want to
If you
write,
want to
write.
write.
If you want
If you want to
pronunciation,
pronunciation,
practice sounds and rhythm.
and rhythm.
If you want
If you want
vocabulary, use
vocabulary,
words in
use words
sentences.
in
Effort
sentences.
becomes
Effort
powerful
becomes
when it is
powerful
connected
when it
to
is
the right
connected to the
practice.
right practice.
The book gives us
The
a
book gives
hopeful
us
view
a
of human
hopeful
ability.
view of
It
human
says that
ability.
people can
It
often
says
improve
that
much
people
more
can
than they
often
think.
improve much more
The
than they
brain
think.
and body can
The brain and
adapt.
body can adapt.
Skills can grow.
Skills can
Limits
grow,
are
limits are
sometimes not
sometimes not
fixed.
fixed.
They are often
They are
training
often
problems.
training problems.
Of course, this
Of
does not
course,
mean
this would not
everyone
mean
can become the
everyone can
best in the
become the
world at
best in the
everything.
world and
No.
everything. No,
People have different
people
bodies,
have
different
different
time,
bodies, different
different
time,
resources,
different
different
resources,
teachers,
different
different
teacher,
starting points.
different starting
But most
points.
people can
But
become
most
much
people
better
can
than they
become
are
better than
now.
they are
That
now.
is the important
That's
message.
important message.
You may not become the
You may not
best
become the
English
best
speaker
English
in the
speaker
world,
in the world,
but you can
but you
become
can
much
become
better
much
than your
better than
current
your
level.
current level.
You can understand
You can
more.
understand
You can
more.
speak more
You can
clearly.
speak more
You can
clearly.
feel more
You can feel
comfortable.
more
You can
comfortable.
build
You can
stronger
build strong
habits. You
habits.
can improve
You
your
can improve your
pronunciation. You can learn to
pronunciation. You can
express your
learn to
ideas.
express your
That
ideas.
is
That
enough
is
to
enough to
begin.
begin.
Two-step challenge. Practice.
Another problem
Another
with
problem
talent
is talent
is
is
that
that
praise for
praise
talent
of talent
can make
can
people
make people
afraid.
afraid.
If someone says,
If someone
you are
says,
so
you are
smart,
so
you may
smart,
become
you may
afraid of
become afraid of
looking
looking
not
not
smart.
smart.
You may avoid
You may
hard tasks
avoid hard
because
tasks
mistakes
because mistakes
threaten your
threaten
identity.
your identity.
But if someone
But if
praises
someone
effort, strategy,
praises
and
effort,
improvement,
strategy, and
you
improvement,
learn that
you learn
difficulty
that
is
difficult
normal.
is normal.
So instead of saying
So
to
instead of
yourself,
saying
I
to
am
yourself,
talented,
I am
or
talented,
I'm not
or
talented,
I am not
say,
talented, say,
I am practicing.
I am
I am
practicing,
improving.
I am
I
improving,
am learning how to
I am
learn.
learning how to learn.
I can get better
I
with
can
the
get
right
better
method.
with the right method.
This kind of language
This kind of
supports
language
growth.
supports
For
growth.
English learners,
For
when you make
English
a
learner,
mistake,
when
do
you
not
make a
say,
mistake, do
I
not
have
say,
no talent.
I have
Say,
no talent.
this is a
Say,
practice
this is a
point.
practice point.
When you do not
When
understand
you
a
do not
fast
understand
sentence,
fast
do not
sentence,
say,
do not
my
say,
listening
my
is
listen
terrible.
is terrible.
Say,
Say,
I need more
I need
repeated
more
listening.
repeated listening.
When you forget a
When
word,
you
do
forget a
not
word,
say,
do not
my
say,
memory
my
is
memory
bad.
is bad.
Say,
Say,
I need to use
I need
this
to use
word
this
in
word
more
in more
sentences.
sentences.
Change the story.
in the store.
The book shows that
The book shows that
excellence
excellence is not a mystery.
It is not only
This
a
is
gift,
not a
it
gift.
is a process.
This is a process.
It is built
Is it
through
built
years
through
of
years of
practice,
good practice,
feedback,
challenge,
and
and strong
mental
representations,
strong mental
strong
maps.
mental maps.
So the lesson of
So
this
the
part
lesson
of the
of this
book
part
is
of the
this.
book is
Do not
do not
worship
worship
talent.
talent.
Respect
Respect
practice.
Respect
effort.
effort.
Respect
Good methods.
Respect
Respect patience.
Talent may
Talent
open a door,
may open the
but
door,
deliberate
but
practice
deliberate
helps
practice
you walk
helps you walk
through it.
through
All
it.
right.
All
Now
right.
let's talk about
Let's talk
teachers
about
and
teachers
feedback.
and feedback.
In this book,
In
one
this
important
book,
message
an
is that
important
people
message
often
that people
improve
often
faster
improve faster
when they have good
when they have good
guidance.
guidance.
A good teacher,
A good teacher,
coach, or mentor can help you
can
practice
help you
in the
practice
right way.
in the right way.
They can see what you
They can
cannot
see
see.
what you cannot
They
see.
can correct
They can
mistakes.
correct
They can
mistakes.
choose
They can choose
exercises.
exercises.
They can push you a
They can
little
put you a
beyond your
little
comfort
beyond your
zone.
comfort zone.
This is important
This is
because
important
beginners
because
often
beginners
do not know
often do
what
not
to
know what
practice.
to practice.
They may feel that
They may feel
everything is
that
difficult.
everything difficult.
They may
They
practice
may
the
practice
wrong
the
thing.
wrong thing,
Or they may
or
practice
they may
only the
practice
things
only
they
the thing
already
they
like.
already like.
A good teacher
A
says,
good teacher
focus
says,
here.
focus here.
This saves
This
time.
saves time.
For example,
For
an
example,
English learner may
an
say,
English
I
learner
need
may
more
say, I need
vocabulary.
more
But a teacher may
vocabulary. A
notice that the
teacher may
real
notice
problem
that
is
real
not
problems is
vocabulary.
not vocabulary.
Maybe the learner
Maybe
knows
the
many
learner
words,
knows many
but
words but
cannot use
cannot
them
use
quickly.
them quickly.
So the teacher
So the
says,
teacher
let's
says,
practice
let's
sentence
practice
patterns.
sentence
Or maybe
patterns.
the learner
Or
says,
maybe the
my
learner say,
grammar is
my
bad.
grammar is bad.
But the teacher notices
But the
that
student notice
pronunciation
that
is the main
pronunciation is
problem
main
in
problem in
communication.
communication.
So they focus
So they
on
look at
sounds and
sounds and
stress.
stress.
Feedback helps you
Feedback
see the
helps to
real
see the
problem.
real problem.
This is why
This is
expert
why
guidance
expert
can be
guidance
powerful.
can be powerful.
But a teacher is
But
not
a
a
teacher is
magician.
not a
A teacher
magician.
cannot improve
Teacher
for you. A
cannot
teacher
improve.
can guide,
A teacher
but
can
you
guide,
must practice.
but you
A
must
teacher can
practice.
correct,
A
but you
teacher can
must
correct,
repeat.
but you must
A
repeat.
teacher can show the path,
A teacher can
but
show
you
the
must
path.
walk.
You must walk.
This is a very
This
important
is a very
balance.
important
Do not
balance.
expect a teacher
Do
to do
not
the work
expect
for
a
you,
teacher to do that
but
for you.
also do
But
not
also,
think you
do
must do
not think you
everything
must do
alone.
everything alone.
Good guidance plus
Good
serious
guidance plus
practice
serious
creates
practice
strong
creates
results.
strong
For
results.
English learners,
For
you
English
can use
learners, you
many
can
kinds
use
of
many
feedback.
kinds of feedback.
A teacher can give you
A teacher
feedback.
can give you
A
feedback.
language
A
partner
language
can
partner
give
can give you
feedback.
feedback.
A recording
A
can give
recording can
feedback.
give
A
feedback.
transcript
A
can give
transcript give
feedback.
feedback.
Even subtitles
Even
can help you
subtitles can
check
help
what
you
you
check
missed.
what you missed.
For example,
For
listen to a
example,
short audio
listen to a
without
short without
subtitles. Try to
subtitles.
write what
To
you
try to
hear.
write what you hear.
Then check
Then
the
check the
transcript.
transcript.
What words did
What
you
word
miss?
did you
What
miss?
sounds
What
were unclear?
sounds were
What
unclear?
phrases were
What
too
phrases
fast?
were too fast?
Now listen again.
Now listen again.
This is
This is
feedback.
feedback.
Here is another example.
Here is another
Record
example.
yourself answering
Record
a
yourself
question.
answering the
Then
question.
listen again.
Now listen again.
Did you speak
Did
clearly?
you speak
Did you
clearly?
use the right
Did you use
tense?
the right tense?
Did you repeat
Did you
too
repeat
much?
too much?
Did you stop
Did you
too
stop
often?
too often?
Choose one thing
Choose
to
one thing
improve.
to improve.
Then
Then
answer again.
answer again.
This is feedback.
This is feedback.
Specific feedback shows the
Specific feedback
next
to the
step.
next step.
If feedback
If
is too
feedback is
general,
too
ask,
general,
what
ask,
exactly should I
what
improve?
exactly should I
Can you give me
improve?
one example?
Can
What
you
should I
give me one
practice
example?
next?
What should
This
I practice
turns
next?
feedback
It
into
turns feedback
action.
into action.
The book also
The
explains
book
that
also
experts
explained that
need
experts need a
teachers
teacher
too,
too,
especially during training.
especially during the
Even very
training.
talented people
Even very
benefit
talented
from
people
coaches.
benefit from
Why?
coaches. Why?
Because when you are inside your own
Because when you are
performance,
inside
you
your own
cannot
performance,
always
you
see
cannot
clearly.
always see clearly.
Someone
Someone
outside can
outside
see
can see
details.
details.
A pianist may not
A
hear that
pianist
their
may not
rhythm
hear
is
that
slightly
rhythm slightly
uneven.
uneven.
A speaker may
A
not notice
speaker
that
may
they
not
speak
notice
too
that
fast.
speak too
A
fast.
language
A
learner may not
language learner
hear
may
that a
not hear
sound
a
is
sound
unclear.
is
A
unclear.
writer
A
may not
writer may
see that
not
a
see that a
paragraph
paragraph
is
is
confusing.
confusing.
Feedback gives
Feedback gives
another view.
another view.
But feedback can
But
be
feedback
emotional.
can be
Sometimes it
emotional.
hurts.
Sometimes it
When someone
hurts.
says, this
Someone
needs
say, this
improvement,
need
we may
improvement.
feel embarrassed.
You may feel
We may
embarrassed.
feel
You may
defensive.
feel
We may
defensive.
think, I'm
We
not
may
good
think,
enough.
I'm not good enough.
This is normal.
This is
But
normal.
we need to
But
learn
we
to
need to learn
separate
to
feedback
separate
from
feedback
identity.
from identity.
Feedback about your
Feedback
skill
about your
is not a
skill is not
judgment
a
of your
judgment
value.
of your value.
And this
And
mindset
this
is very
mindset is very
important.
important.
A strong learner
A strong
receives
learner
feedback
receives
and
feedback
uses
and
it.
uses it.
They may feel
They may feel
uncomfortable, but they do
uncomfortable,
not
but
collapse.
they do not
Collapse
collapse.
means
Collapse
fall
means
down
fall
emotionally.
down
They
emotionally.
say,
They
okay,
say,
this is
okay,
useful.
this is
I
useful.
know what to
I
practice.
know what to practice.
For English,
For
feedback can
English,
become a
feedback
plan.
can become a
If the
plan.
feedback says
If
you
the
pause
feedback
too
says
much,
you pause too much,
practice short
practice
answers
short
every day.
answering every day.
If the feedback says your
If the
pronunciation
feedback
is
says your
unclear,
pronunciation is unclear,
practice shadowing.
practice shadowing.
If the feedback says
If the
you
feedback says you
translate too much,
translate too much,
learn more phrases
learn
and
more
chunks.
phrases and
If the
chunks.
feedback says
If the
your
feedback
answers
says your
are too
answers are
short,
too short,
provide giving
provide
reasons
giving
and
reason
examples.
an example.
So feedback gives
So feedback
direction.
gives direction.
Another idea is that
Another
you should
idea
not
is you
practice
should
everything
not
at
practice
once.
everything at
If you
once.
receive too
If you
much
receive
feedback,
too much
choose
feedback,
1 or 2 points.
choose one or
Practice
two
those.
points.
When they
Practice
improve,
you. When they
move to the
improve,
next.
move to the
Too much
next.
correction at the
Too
same
much
time
connection at
can
the
feel
same
heavy.
time can
Small
feel heavy.
focused improvement
Small
is better
focus
than trying to
better
fix
than trying to
everything
fix
immediately.
everything immediately.
For example,
For
this week
example,
you
this
focus on
week you
sentence
focus on
stress.
sentence stress.
Next week you
Next
focus on
week you
past
focus
tense
on past tense
storytelling. The
storytelling.
next week you
Next
focus
week
on
you focus
giving
on
example.
giving
This
example.
is manageable.
This is
Manageable
manageable.
means you
Manageable
can
means
handle
you
it.
can handle it.
A good teacher also
A
helps
good
you
teacher is
design
have
practice.
design
They do not
practice.
only
They
explain,
do not
they give
explain. They
exercises
give
that
exercises.
stretch your
A
ability.
stretch your ability.
Stretch means
Stretch
push
means
gently.
push gently.
Not too easy,
Not too
not
easy.
impossible,
Not impossible.
just challenging enough.
Challenging enough.
For selfish study
For
learners,
self-study
you can
learning,
design
you
your
can
own
design your
practice
own
too.
practice too.
Choose a model.
Choose a
Choose a
model.
small
Choose
part.
a small part.
Repeat,
Repeat.
record,
Record.
compare,
Compare.
correct, and then
Correct.
repeat
And
again.
then repeat again.
This simple
This
cycle
simple
is
cycle
very
is
powerful.
very powerful.
Model,
Model.
practice,
Practice.
feedback,
Feedback.
correction,
Correction.
repeat.
Repeat.
Use the
Use
cycle
the cycle again and again.
So the
So,
message of
the
this
message
part
of this
is
part is
clear.
clear.
Feedback
Feedback
helps you
helps
improve faster.
faster.
Teachers
Teachers
and coaches can guide you,
can guide
but
you,
you must
but
use
you
the
must use the
feedback
feedback
through
through the
practice.
practice.
Do not fear
Do not fear
correction.
correction.
Correction
Correction
is
is a
part
part
of
of growth.
growth.
Correct.
A mistake shows
A
you the
mistake
next
shows you a
exercise.
exercise.
Feedback shows you the next
Feedback shows
step.
you the next step.
And the next
And the next step
is where
is where
improvement
improvement begins.
All right.
All right.
Now let's
Now
bring
let's bring
everything
everything
together.
together.
This book
This book is about
how
people become excellent.
It teaches us
It
that
teaches us the expertise is not just talent.
It is not just
It is not just
time. It is
talent.
not just
It
doing
is not
something
doing
again and
something
again.
again and again.
Expertise
comes from the right kind of practice. Practice.
What if your rankings are up, but your
This is an encouraging
message.
It means you can
improve more than you think.
Your current level is not your final level. Your current English is not your final English. Your current speaking ability is not your final speaking ability.
The final
Your current confidence is not your final confidence. You can grow. But growth needs a method. So the first lesson is that normal practice is not enough after a certain point. If you only repeat what is easy, you may stay at the same level. To improve, you need focused practice. You need to choose a specific skill. You need to work on the weak parts. You need to try. You need to get feedback. You need to correct and repeat. This is deliberate practice. The second lesson is that improvement near the edge of your ability. Not too easy, not too hard, just a little difficult. That is the place where your brain works. That is the place where your skills grow. For English learners, this means you should choose practice that challenges you gently. If speaking for 1 minute is easy, speak for 2 minutes. If you can understand slow English, try slightly more natural English. If you know simple answers, practice giving examples. If you know single words, practice full phrases. The third lesson is that experts have better mental maps. They have stronger inner maps. These maps help them understand quickly and perform better. The next lesson is that improvement takes time. It takes attention. Deliberate practice is not always easy. It can be tiring. It needs focus. But even short practice sessions can create progress if you repeat them regularly. If you want better listening, do not only listen once. Choose a short audio. Listen several times. First, understand the general meaning. Second, notice phrases. Third, check difficult parts. Fourth, shadow the sentences. This is better than jumping from one video to another without focus. All right. Thank you so much for listening to English Unleashed.
Thank you, Tom.
I hope this episode helped you understand the main ideas of peak in easy English. Listen again if you can. Understand the main message. The second time, notice useful vocabulary. The third time, shadow the sentences and practice speaking. Until next time, keep listening, keep repeating, and keep practicing deliberately. Bye for now.
Bye for now. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, English Unleashed the podcast. Bye for now. Good night. To Nick.